Hola a todos chicos, soy Futuro-EP1, estamos en Regreso al Futuro, episodio 1, parte 4. Y ayer viajamos al pasado, es por aquí. Viajamos al pasado y vamos a ir ahora a por Doc, o por Emmet Brown. ¿No prefiréis llamarlo? Yo lo llamo Doc, más de amiguis. Y si no me equivoco está ahí. O sea, tiene que ser en la Police Station, ¿no? Pero ahora, ¿en cuál de las dos? Interesante la manera que se me ha metido el juego ahora. Pues ahora vengo.
Doc!
Doc.
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan? Right. But what?
¿Qué plan? ¿Volvamos en el tiempo?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Supongo que podría sacarte de la cárcel.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions can be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great. I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
What the fuck? ¿Dónde puedo encontrar a tu joven yo? ¿Qué cojones? Tu joven, no sé, a tu joven...
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Vale, esto era aquel lado, ¿no? El comedor. Sí, sopa es aquí, pero vamos. De fijo. Sí. Y otra pantalla de carga. Volvemos en unos momentos. Vale. Vamos a ver qué pasa aquí. ¿Me puedo mover yo? No, solo vale. ¿Y cuántas fue que hace él ahí? Se parece el padre de... Sí, definitivamente tiene que ser algo de McFly.
McFly?
Mira.
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Vale. ¿A dónde vas? Al teléfono.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmet Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
¿Qué cojones el señor Brown? ¿Es una familia de ricos? A ver, salida. Eso sí que me llamó mucho la atención. Y no lo otro. A ver. Sigo... Ay, los controles son... En el cambio de cámara muy difíciles. Vale. A ver. Echa para allá. Pachicurra. Ahí. A ver. Voy a preguntárselo a Doc.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
¿Trabajaste en la corte?
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course. In the summer of '31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was, strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
Bien, abuelo. Yo qué sé.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
¿Qué hace un secretario general?
What does a law clerk do anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's unimportant. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
Sobre Kit Tannen.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song
Wait,
about it.
if Biff will be born in 1938, And Kid will be in prison.
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
A ver. ¿Dónde estuviste?
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
¿Qué haces en la cárcel? ¿Cómo está la familia? Está un tío en la cárcel.
How'd you
¿Cómo
wind
está
up
la
in
familia?
jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
¿Cómo está la familia?
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
¿De dónde viene el DeLorean?
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Riff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
¿Qué haces en 1931?
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
¿Qué le sucedió a la pantalla del tiempo?
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Heidi almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
¿Qué haces secretario legal? Yo qué sé.
What does a law clerk do anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's unimportant. Get yourself to the courts and find me.
No hay nada, ¿no? No.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Vale. Pues vámonos a la corte. Chiru. Este cambio de cámara lo odio. ¡No! Vaya no. A ver. Ay, ya. Me meto aquí porque yo lo... Ah, no me metí. Puta vida. ¿Qué hace Einstein ahí, tío? Einstein, ven para acá. Puto perro. No hace caso. Tendría que estar aquí, ¿no? Emmet Brown. A ver, entrada de la corte. ¡Vamos!
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmet Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h to the a multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value of a.
No.
What am
Puta vida, no sé lo que he hecho.
I missing?
No sé lo que he hecho.
Or do we take h to stand for Hermitian line operator? But in that case, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a might well be equal to a's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitation.
Listen, Emmet, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Tengo algo importante para que hagas.
Come on, Doc. Emmet, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Vale.
So, Emmet, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right.
Lol.
So I probably won't get off before 10.
Vale, ¿y qué trabajas en un taladro cohete?
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. It's a derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, it brings back to H. Oh, no. Inverse.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Yo también soy científico.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Vamos a hablar más de esto de los cohetes.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong. If the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Está haciendo una fórmula. Así que igual hay que usar el objeto.
Constant is variable. Wait, is that Don't think, Emmet, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Then expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here?
Bueno, lo vamos a dejar aquí. ¿Quién? ¿La parte 4 o la parte 5? Creo que es la parte 5. Vamos a ver la parte 5. A ver, McFly. Coño, McFly. Bueno, McFly quiere mirar para allá. Bueno. Ya son 20 minutos, así que nos vemos. Adiós.